Or perhaps you stood up too quickly and for a few seconds the room spun around you. Many dismiss these moments as just age, but in truth, they can be subtle signals of the heart asking for attention. Heart failure does not always begin with a dramatic heart attack or sudden collapse. Instead, it usually starts quietly, with small signs that are easy to overlook until it's too late. Today, I want to share with you 10 of those silent signs, because recognizing them early could give you years of healthy, independent living. And before we dive deeper, I'd love to know where you are watching from. Please type your city in the comments, because I read every single one. Sometimes, the signs appear in your legs. By evening, your socks may leave deep marks on your ankles, or your shoes may feel tighter than they did in the morning. This swelling is caused by fluid buildup when a weak heart struggles to push blood forward. Doctors call it peripheral edema, and it's one of the most common silent signals. If pressing your shin leaves a dent, it's not just tired feet, it's a story your legs are telling about your heart. Dizziness and near fainting are also signs that the heart is not delivering enough blood to the brain. If you often stand up and feel the world tilt or lose your balance suddenly, do not dismiss it as ordinary aging. These episodes can be dangerous because they raise the risk of falls. Keep track of when they happen and under what conditions, so your doctor can connect the dots. One of the earliest whispers of the heart is a racing heartbeat while resting. A strong heart beats calmly between 60 and 100 times per minute when you are relaxed. But when the heart is weak, it works harder, even in moments of stillness. That's when you may feel pounding, fluttering, or racing without reason. Doctors call this a high resting heart rate, and over time, it makes the heart weaker. If you notice this often while reading or watching television, keep a log and share it with your doctor. Another clue shows up in your mind. Have you walked into a room only to forget why, or lost focus halfway through a conversation? Many elders blame this on aging, but sometimes it's because the heart isn't pumping enough oxygen-rich blood to the brain. That lack of supply leaves you foggy, forgetful, and mentally slow. If this happens often, especially after activity, it is worth paying attention to. Another clue hides in your nights. Do you wake up 3 or 4 times just to urinate? You may think it's a bladder issue, but in many cases it's your heart. When you lie down, fluid stored in the legs returns to circulation and forces your kidneys to work harder, leading to repeated bathroom trips. Doctors call this nocturia, and while it feels inconvenient, it is often one of the earliest warnings of heart strain. Alongside this, some elders notice their hands and feet remain icy cold, even when the room is warm. This happens because a weak heart prioritizes sending blood to the brain and other vital organs, leaving less for the arms, legs, and skin. If your fingers or toes often feel unusually cold or numb, it's another small signal that should not be ignored. Shortness of breath with small efforts is also one of the most common silent signs. Carrying groceries, climbing a few stairs, or even walking across the room should not feel like running a marathon. But when blood backs up into the lungs due to a weak heart, oxygen exchange becomes difficult, leaving you breathless. Many elders mistake this for simply getting older, but in reality, it is the body's alarm bell. Another sign appears at bedtime, when you lie flat and suddenly find it hard to breathe. Many people find themselves stacking 2 or 3 pillows, or even sleeping upright in a chair just to get comfortable. This is called orthopnea and happens because fluid shifts into the lungs when lying down. If you consistently need to sleep propped up, it is worth mentioning to your doctor. Sometimes the scale tells the truth before anything else. Have you ever gained 2 or 3 pounds almost overnight without eating differently? Rapid weight gain like this usually means fluid is building up in your body, not fat. Doctors warn that sudden weight gain is one of the clearest early signs of heart failure. Weighing yourself daily at the same time each morning can help you notice changes before they become serious. Another overlooked sign is constant fatigue. Unlike ordinary tiredness, this exhaustion doesn't disappear after a full night's rest. Everyday tasks like folding laundry, cooking, or walking a short distance may feel overwhelming. This happens because the heart isn't delivering enough oxygen-rich blood to fuel your muscles and organs. It sneaks up slowly, but becomes one of the most disabling symptoms if ignored. So, my dear elder, these are the 10 whispers of your heart. A racing pulse while resting, brain fog and forgetfulness, swelling in the ankles, dizziness or fainting, frequent bathroom trips at night, cold hands and feet, breathlessness with small tasks, needing extra pillows to sleep, sudden unexplained weight gain, and deep fatigue that lingers no matter how much you rest. Each may seem small on its own, but together they paint a picture that your heart needs attention. The good news is that catching them early can change everything. With the right care, lifestyle adjustments, and medical support, many seniors live long, independent, fulfilling lives despite these early warnings. Your heart has carried you through every moment of your life. It deserves your care and attention now more than ever. Do not brush these whispers aside. Listen to them. And if this message spoke to you, please share it with a friend or loved one, because you never know whose life might be saved. Before you go, type in the comments which of these signs you've noticed in yourself or someone close to you. I read every comment, and together we are building a community of awareness and care. And don't forget to subscribe to Health 360.